faster than the 10:02 high-speed service to St Pancras.
Oh no!
This is another fast track reaction from Tenor Reacts. Okay, so tonight's fast track reaction is from Perfect Blend. Can you do Harriet's newest video? Well, she's got a new one out. Right, okay, let's click. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, okay. I'd like to know, I guess.
A window over London, and the street lights look like stars. If I close my eyes and breathe, I can't imagine where you are. In this busy world of wonder, I can see you everywhere.
Oh.
I'm trying to hold on to your magic, but I don't know if it's still there.
Right, can I pause it now on the 1 minute mark? Okay, let's continue.
Wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then, and was still that girl who believed in you again. But I'll put up my tree and I'll turn on the lights, and maybe this Christmas I'll be alright.
Oh, that's a bit upsetting, isn't it?
Outside the sky is falling, now it's only frozen rain. Then snowflakes made the darkness feel a million miles away.
Oh God, her voice.
And if I can't go back there, then I can pass it on.
Right, I'm just gonna pause it here because another cliche, I suppose, but that's what you get from me and this channel.
Oh dear.
It might sound cliche. It might come across somewhat cringy, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it's real moments, real experiences that I'm having by watching, by listening with you guys. Okay, but her voice, and it's been bugging me. It's been a real bug. How can I describe her voice? It's like that icing. So whether you want to picture a birthday cake, the old wedding cake. You know how icing, yeah, fundamentally it is the perfect final touch that makes the cake, you know. But if you would like have a magnifying glass in and see all the woven magnificence it takes to, bear with me, I know where I'm going on this one.
You did manage to leave them on a bus.
To make that layer, no, I don't mean layer. Forget what I just said about, I know where I'm going with this one. That tier. And the twists and turns, so much detail, yet the human eye can only taking so much before, like, let's devour this wedding cake, you know, because you'll probably be divorced. No, I'm being cynical. It's that. It is such a perfect voice. This is perfection. And it's people like me that kind of obsess probably a bit too much on the voice to love that, love that, love that. This is what's going on. This is where they are. But we've got a really switcheroo kind of thing. And this is how they're getting to that switcheroo while breathing. And yeah, all that.
To every young heart waiting for Santa Claus to come. Wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then, and was still that girl who believed in you again. So I'll put up my tree and I'll turn on the lights, and maybe this Christmas, if I don't ask for too much.
That's a perfect example of my metaphor of the vocal icing. Okay. Harriet, if you do ever get around to seeing this reaction, I hope I've not offended you. You know, it's just my weird autistic head and visualising. So no offence then, please, please. I love you. And now she thinks, yeah, all right, crazy goth. Pipe down there. Pipe, I sit. Oh my God. That is just what I meant. So as the icing draws to a close and it tucks itself in with the top or the bottom, it's just like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That is just the perfect end to this tier. The way she is almost singing to the 11th hour and then popping that end consonant on in such a crisp kind of lush way, like walking through the forest, and the forest floor happens to be covered in crisp snow, and you get that nice soft gentle crunch. Oh my God, I love that. I absolutely love the sound of someone walking through snow. That if I'm having an autistic moment, that kind of calms. I go from 60 to about, not full 0, but a good 15 just by listening to snow. Isn't it weird what gets into our head, and it's the right space to allow that. I love that. Okay, right.
I don't have to grow up. I'll be alright.
Can I just draw your attention to what I was just saying about popping that consonant on the words? So she's done with the gentle vibrato, and so much control to make that happen. Right. I just love this, you know, because the video is so... heart-wrenchingly beautiful. I loved how it incorporates memories, and often, if you're lucky enough, you know, to still have home movies in the attic or in the loft to call on. I mean, I've got a handful of photos from my childhood before this all happened, and that's the only real... Oh, I was able-bodied. If it weren't for those photographs, I would really struggle, I think, to imagine a period in my life where I did have two hands, I did have two legs that worked just the same as every other child on the block. So yeah, it really is a weird one for me personally, because especially I'm in this body now where I'm not...
Oh, stop moaning all the time.
I am not...
Oh, stop
complaining.
No complaining.
I feel very fortunate, the life I've had. I feel very fortunate that I have a gift in the world of music and am able to express that gift in such a free way, you know. But I often think, what would my life be if it hadn't been for the tumour, the... what's it called? Hematoma, you know, the stroke. They do say things go in threes, don't they? Would I have entered music? Would I have even paid any attention to music the way I do now, which is quite obsessively? Would I have entered into the alternative lifestyle where I don't give a dot about what people think of me? I will dress the way I want to dress. I will make my face up the way I want to. Yeah. Who knows? It's an impossible question to answer, I think. So it's so great that we get to see Harriet's childhood and the glimpse of... because it was playing out on the music video as a VHS home video. Do you remember the big, like, from Tandy? I think Tandy used to sell, get your own video home recorder now, only from Tandy's, only £1,000 or whatever. I don't know, but they were massive. I'm surprised the parents that were shooting their kids, you know, didn't need weekly osteopath appointments. Apparently they weighed a ton. They were massive. Well, they were quite like, I suppose, a smaller version of TV cameras, weren't they? Because that they had the lens, the small lens, and they had the mic to the left or right of the lens, and you put the normal VHS cassette in, and you were cooking on gas. We've got off the point, haven't we? We were talking, I was actually making a serious point about the video that we've just seen, and I flew off into sorry. But yeah, what a fantastic thing to, and especially a Christmas song, you know, because for many of us, you know, Christmas can be somewhat of an isolated time, you know, especially if you can't get to your friends and family, if you live in a different state and it requires air travel. And you know, we've been here before. Sometimes those flights do get cancelled.
We're sorry to announce that this train is delayed by 12 minutes.
So, you know, to reflect on such a mixed emotion holiday, you know, I think is... I love songs, Christmas songs like this. Okay, that was my react. Did I do much analysing on this one?
No.
I don't know. I can't remember. But if you would like to support me, that is down there for those of you wishing to do that very thing. Thank you to these amazing Gothelins over at Buy Me a Coffee, and I will see you now that we're approaching, I cannot believe I'm about to say, the final week. Oh my god, are you serious at this point? And no, I have not bought a single present. Very bad. Goth. I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. I can't bring myself to do it though, because it means rushing, because I haven't bought a single present, and spent it in an absolute fortune because I've left it to the last week. Again, very bad goth. Okay, so next week you are going to get sick of the sight of me because I am uploading every week. Okay, no. Every day, I meant to say. I'm so sorry for being that idiot on the internet. Okay, have a great day, whatever. If you've got anything planned, do it with gusto. That's a good word, isn't it? Gusto. And I will see you on the next one. Okay, bang, bang, bang.